The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
We continue on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, quality way to open up the doors to Holt Fieldhouse. Too loud for Chuck in his head.
There we go.
Well, something had to go wrong for you today, and it being too loud in your ears is something I'm willing to deal with.
Yes.
30-point win to open up Holt. What did you see from your team in dominant fashion today over Southern Wesleyan?
I loved our sharing of the ball on offense. Absolutely loved it. I think 30 assists on 39. They're at 39 assists on 39 points, something like that, I think.
Yeah.
That's outstanding, and that shows that there's a lot of trust amongst the players. And, it's like anything else. When you give, you get. And so I just loved what I saw there. Defensively, I didn't like what we did defensively. I thought we you say 30-point wins, what's wrong? But I just wanted our defensive overall execution and fight to be a little bit more than it was. But it was a high possession game up and down, and it's hard to sort of those kind of games to really to get kind of back-to-back stops we prefer.
I said I thought you might be nonplussed with the defensive performance before you got up here. So, I like being right.
You're right.
I like being right. It felt like they had a few too many easy looks at the bucket, probably for your taste.
Yes.
And you say, I think you alluded to it, you say 30-point win. There really wasn't a run in this game. Your run came because you spent a 7-minute stretch in the second half not missing a shot.
Yeah.
It literally went 14 possessions with that none of them were empty.
Yeah.
So I do, not that you need my approval. One of us has a lot more basketball knowledge than the other one, but I think that's what you're saying. Your defensive stops didn't lead to points on the other end.
Correct. And just there's certain things that we're looking for, certain things we're goal-oriented towards that we were coming up short on. But that's not going to dim the fact that it was a home opening win for the year. And I don't want to be Debbie Downer by any means. But I would hope that we can defend it at a better level next time out.
Offensively, let's focus on that positive. 61% from the field. You improved the shooting percentage after halftime, which is always tough to do in a game where it's no longer in doubt. But it felt like offensively your guys were feeding off of one another.
Well, there's a great deal of trust and confidence, and when that's in the locker room, some really good things can happen. So they shared the ball and were just thriving because the ball was moving. The ball didn't stick. It was finding the open man and getting shots that were good shots to great shots for the right people in the right spots. So that was, I guess, the overarching part of our offense. But then you finally got to see Tyler Bowens get minutes tonight. Yeah. I liked what he did. Trey Hubbard's first action of the year, pretty impressive, outing. So, and then just so many guys did so many good things on the offensive side of the ball, Gav. And our offensive rebound was off the charts. 50+% of our available offensive rebounds we collected. So, just liked what I saw.
John Zhao, 23 points, a career-high 7 rebounds for John. What did you see out of your local junior? Highly efficient on the floor when he touched the ball.
Highly efficient. Love to see him on the glass, both ends. And he's obviously a very, very serious threat. But also, he comes away with 2 assists. So he was sharing the ball too, So happy for John.
Catch threes were the name of the game. 14 of 29 from beyond the arc. Nick Brennigan, 6 of 11. His grandparents were in the building today, and that when Brennigan family members show up, typically special things happen.
Right.
Nick, he was the guy that sparked the second half run with back-to-back threes. What did you see from him?
I just loved the way he was just doing what he does. I mean, the guy works, and and spends a lot of time on his craft. And so when he shoots that thing, I think every one of them are going in. And he deserves to make them because I'm telling you, nobody works harder. And I loved it. I mean, clearly everybody sort of feeds and gets fueled when that kind of stuff's happening. So Nick and other people doing that's big for our team.
Chuck Benson's post-game comments are brought to you by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Chuck, felt like the future pretty secure for your team today with as many guys involved as you had today. How do you build on this? Another week off. You're a football coach right now. A week between games. You get Thanksgiving and then on the road to Finnishorn Arena to take on the Lander Bearcats.
First of all, we're going to enjoy this one today and tomorrow. Give the guys off tomorrow. We still got stuff to do today, Gab. We got our favorite broadcaster's oldest birthday here in a few minutes. I'm taking mine. We're going to do our Dollywood trip tomorrow. So, and then we'll work towards Thanksgiving. We got our team Thanksgiving meal coming up on Thursday, but we're going to enjoy the next couple of days and then get back in here first of the week. And we got a lot of work to do, man. Truth of the matter is, the game next week at Lander is going to be an incredibly difficult challenge. They're an NCAA tournament team a year ago. They're capable on both sides of the ball, and we'll have our absolute hands full, no question about it.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congrats on a 30-point home opening win over Southern Wesleyan.
Great. Thanks, Cap.
Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Domino's postgame report rolls on. Select our Food City player of the game. Speak with Ren Dyer, Trey Hubbard, all headed your way after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.